Hello guys, welcome to another edition of Rage Against the Dice. Well, I say another edition, I think at this stage you have to say welcome back to Rage Against the Dice. I know we haven't done a video in 2 years because, well, we keep filming them and then not liking the content. But today we're going to take a look, as you've seen from the title, at Logray and Wicket from Star Wars Legion. Now this is a new journey for me. I play Star Wars Legion quite a lot. We have put the odd video out on the channel, I believe, in the past, or did we film them and not put them up? Either way, it doesn't matter. But I do have Separatists, and I also have a Rebel Force. However, this is going to be a new project for me. So, Logray and Wicket are the first things I've purchased for it. I do already own some bits that were from my Rebels army, like I have 2 units of Rebel Troopers, I have a Han, and I have a Leia, which I'm going to integrate into this army. But I am going to take you guys along on my journey. So today we're going to unbox Logray and Wicket. Next thing we're going to unbox is just the pack of 8 Ewoks. And then we're going to take it from there. Maybe I'll do some painting tutorials and things like that. You know me. I say I'm going to do a load of stuff, and then I get distracted with life, because that's the joys of being a single parent. So yes, here we are with Logray and Wicket. These are rebels, but they're also for a very specific faction, like a sort of faction within a faction, and we'll look at that as we go. But as you can see here, it contains the unpainted miniatures, which is good, and it also contains all the cards and such you'll need. Now, it doesn't just contain the cards for these particular characters, it also contains some of the extra cards that you can add in to expand the rebels and do the specific faction we were talking about, which, as I said, we are going to look at. So let me just get everything out. No expense spent, as always. So there's your 2 bases. Now these, if you play this, you'll know they're slightly different size to your normal 25mm, 25, 20, your GW small base. It's been a while since I've done this. You'll have to bear with me, guys. You get the build instructions. Now, if it's atomic mass as usual, it will actually just be a link for you to build them online, which is that. And then you get a pretty cool picture, which I'll probably put on my fridge or something insane like that. But yeah, you get the sprue of the models. What I will do at the end is I will get these models built and sprayed, and then I will show you them, but this is the sprue itself. So what we are going to do is we're going to zoom down and take a quick look. Look at that. So yeah, so you've got both models here now. As you can see there, Wicket, he's got the one piece, which is his main body, his head, and his left arm, and then he has a right arm up here, I believe. And I'm guessing that's his log. And then Logray, that's his. There's his head here. You get the body, and then obviously all the parts. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to whip out the cards and things like that, and we can take a look at them. So you get 2 sheets of tokens, which have obviously their varying different icons. I will do a video at some point on Legion and the different tokens and the different dice and things like that, so I'm not going to go into them too intricately. But yeah, so you get not only enough of the activation tokens for the 2 models come in the box, you also get the one for C-3PO, and you also get the one for Chewie if you were to buy the AT-ST with Chewie upgrade. You get those as well. So you get the tokens there. I'm going to pop them out and put them with my many, many, many other tokens. And then you get the different types of cards. So you get the character cards, of which there are 4, because as I said, it does cover the 3PO and Chewie ones. You get the activation deck cards with the different pips. And then you get some upgrades as well. So you get 2 copies of Forest Dwellers. And we'll have a quick look at what this does. So you can see there. Now the points cost in the bottom corner, if anybody has played Star Wars Legion, you'll know these are to mainly be ignored. There's a PDF update, and you can also use a number of different apps to track the actual current point costs. It obviously shows you the type in the other corner. These are for troopers only, and this unit gains Scout 1 at the start of the first activation phase. this unit gains a dodge token. And as I said, you get 2 of those in there. You get Onward to Victory, which is a cool little card. This is Logray only. This card can only be exhausted at the start of the activation phase. If you do, discard it at the start of the end phase. While this card is exhausted, when an enemy unit is defeated, one friendly trooper unit may perform a speed 1 move. So again, points and things, not too big a deal. Now, this symbol here is an exhausted, so when you would use a normal card that would have this, you turn it sideways or turn it upside down, and then when you do a recover action, you can recover this to use again. Obviously, in this specific instant, as it says here, it gets discarded, but with other items. So this is Herbal Medicine, and this again is Logray only. Choose Trooper unit at range 1, remove 1 wound from that unit, or restore 1 defeated miniature to this unit. So he can do this and then recover, and then the next turn he can do the same again. So you can start to use his magic voodoo, his Ewok voodoo, to bring models back to life, which, looking at how squishy Ewoks are, it's probably not a terrible thing, if I'm honest. And then here we get Secret Ingredients, and this again is Logray only. At the start of each round, put 1 aim or dodge token on this card. At the start of this unit's activation, it may remove any number of tokens from this card to gain the matching tokens. After this unit uses aid, it may remove 1 suppression token. So yes, so these are your upgrade cards. And let's have a look at the actual cards themselves. Boosh. So, as you can see, Wicket is a hero of Brightree, and Brightree is the special force. So it's more than just rebels, it's a special sort of force within that, and you get different activation, different unit choices and such. But here's Wicket, and as you can see, he's independent with dodge 1, low profile, nimble, relentless, scout 1, scout and party 2. After you use Scout, you can choose up to 2 friendly units at range 1 to 2. Each friendly unit may also perform a move with speed equal to their my Scout value, which obviously is a 1. And then Sharpshooter 2 and Unhindered. You can see the weapons that he's got there. He's got his sling and a spear, so he can attack in melee and he can attack in range. And then across here, you can see that he does have surges for both defense and attack, with his attack being a critical, so that's pretty good. Then you got Logray here. Obviously he's got Aid to Trooper, Independent, which is aim or dodge 1, Inspire 2, low profile, nimble, and he only has surges on defense, and he only has his staff, but it is suppressive. If you flick onto the back though, you can see what suppressive means. And again, with Wicket, you can flick on and you can see some of his other rules on the back. Then we've got Chewbacca, or Chewbacca. He's got Armor, Arsenal 2, Inspire 3, Incognito, Weak Point at the rear, because obviously he's in an ATST, and then he's got a number of different guns. And he has surges on both crits and hits, which is cool. And then you've got Young 3PO. Now, we are going to do a video where we look at the particulars of a card, so I won't go into too much as I haven't been with these. But just, this is 3PO. This version is him as a leader. He has Master Storyteller, which means he can choose up to X friendly units at range 1, where X is the current round number. Each chosen unit gains 2 surge tokens. That is pretty cool. He has Compel Trooper with Infiltrate, and then he has Divine Influence. While they are within range 1 of C-3PO, troopers gain unit Guardian 2, while C-3PO while using Guardian. That's just guinea pigs. Ignore them. They may cancel crit results as if they were normal results. So that's really, really cool. And then here, you get the different cards in question. So you get a 1-pip, a 2-pip, and a 3-pip for Wicket. And then for the Brightree Village themselves, you get a 1-pip, a 2-pip, a 3-pip. And then you get Log Traps. And this one specifically for Leia. So, oh, have I? Oh no, you get 2 1-pips. That's why I'm having a senior citizen moment. And then Leia gets one called Beautiful Friendship, which is a 2-pip. So yeah, so this is what you get within the box. I think the box comes to about £30 in total. Obviously, you can pick it up from third-party sites differently. We got this from Wayland Games, I believe. So what we'll do now is we'll take a quick moment, via the magic of YouTube, obviously, I'm going to get these built. It'll be a moment for you. It's probably going to be a couple of hours for me, because I've got to build them, clean them up, spray them, and you know, that whole miniature get up. But I'll be back in a second and we'll have a look at the actual models themselves. So yeah, that's the thing. So, welcome back, guys, and as you can see, previously mentioned, the power of the internet. It's been seconds for you, but for me, it's been, if I'm being realistic, 3 days. Sorry about that. But yeah, and that's these two models built. Now, they were really, really easy and quick to put together. Because of the type of plastic it is, you can use plastic glue on them. I use super glue just because I use super glue on all my other Star Wars stuff and I'm weird and OCD about things. Obviously, the basing material, you can tell it's my own jungle-based mix, which is a mix of sand, oats, and then different bits of herbs and things like that that you can buy in your local shops. It was all baked to make sure that there's no mites or insects or mold or fungus that's going to grow on them, and then so I based them on. So let's take a look at them. So this one is Wicket. As you can see here, there is a slight gap there actually, which I've only just noticed. So what I will do is I'll use some Vallejo white putty to fill that in because it's white sprayed and I'll probably get away with that. But what will have happened there is just where I've glued it and it's slipped and I've not noticed, because the plugs for them are actually really, really good. But yeah, so you can see from the face he's very, very detailed. And here's Logray. I mean, I might be pronouncing that completely wrong. You might be Logray, I cannot remember. But yeah, I'm sure if anyone cares that much, they will tell me in the comments. God bless yous. But yeah, so the details on them is really, really nice. As I said, they weren't hard to put together. One of them was 3 parts, and the other was 6 parts. And then obviously the bases themselves. I think with cleaning up, I'd finished them both in about 15 minutes. Then it was just waiting for the glue and stuff to dry. So my first impressions of this particular set is that it's really, really good. Obviously, you get the extras, because although with 3PO... So the way it works is they have released a new ATST model, which actually comes now with Chewie, and it comes with Chewie's cards and things like that. But the reason that you get a Chewie card and an activation token in here is if you already owned the ATST prior to its repackaging, meaning you don't have to go out and buy a second ATST, which I think is really fantastic, especially given that companies have a history of trying to squeeze as much money out of wargamers as possible. However, with 3PO, you can only get 3PO in one set presently. So if you had that prior to this, obviously that card will go with it. Now, I don't know if they plan on at some point repackaging the 3PO and R2 set to come with this card, or the only way you will ever get it is by buying this set. But regardless, if you are going to play, you know, a Wookiee list, and you're not going to run a standard Rebel list with Wookiees in, because Logray can't be used in that list, everything else can. Oh no, my apologies, I'm lying to you. Chewie also in his ATST form can't be used in a normal Rebels list. You can take the normal Chewie, of course, armed with his bow. But yeah, so I don't know if eventually they do plan to repackage 3PO or not to give him this card, but if not, it comes in this set. And then obviously you will need your activation tokens in terms of your pips and the skills for them. So it's pretty much a must. If you're going to run an Ewok-based list, then you're going to have to buy this set. So yeah, I think it's very worth it. I can't wait to A, get some paint on these models, and also B, get some more Ewoks. I'm probably in the minority, but I absolutely love Ewoks. I don't know, maybe takes me back to when I was a kid or something like that. I don't know, I don't think into it too hard. I just know that I like Ewoks. But yeah, guys, so I mean, I can only thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for actually sticking with the channel. And I know some of you do, because we still get comments, we still get messages saying, you know, when you're going to put a new video out. I get messages on Instagram, and I get stuff on Twitter/X or whatever the crap it's called these days. asking if we're ever going to do videos again. Now, as I said, we do film videos, and I've just not found they're up to the quality that I wanted to put out, and I think that was just me being stuck in my own head. So I kind of thought, I'm doing a new project for Legion, let's get it filmed, let's get something out on the channel so people know that we are actually still producing content, or that we're producing content again. If you guys like to see it, then that's fantastic, let me know. Because Legion's a big thing for us, we do really enjoy it, and we enjoy Atomic Mass as a company. We play Marvel, we play Shatterpoint. We don't play X-Wing, but that's because I don't particularly like X-Wing. I know I've done videos on it in the past and stuff, but I just find it's not for me. I like dogfighting style games, not like ship-based games, but yeah, I don't particularly like X-Wing. Not that there's anything wrong with it, it's a really strong system. But yeah, anyway, I'm babbling. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Do the usual social media stuff. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, comment if you wish to. Yeah, thank you so much for sticking with us. Pray the dice gods hope to smile upon you, and take care, guys. Bye.